BlueTech Forum has always been known for bringing together the brightest technical minds in the industry. Scientists, engineers, investors, entrepreneurs. Also, people come to be inspired, and we wanted to bring something different, something unique, that if people are going to travel and they're going to leave home, they'll go back with something different that they didn't get or they wouldn't get anywhere else.
BlueTech Forum this year was really fun, and I had a few of the younger folks on my team write back and say, that looks so fun. I wish I was there. I'm so sad that I missed out on it. And I cannot tell you at any point that somebody described a water event as fun and that they had FOMO about missing out.
So what I love about the BlueTech Forum is that I get to meet old friends, I make new friends, I learn from people, and in a lot of cases, people are asking me for my advice and what we've done. But that give and take is really what the roundtables are about, what the sessions have been about, what the people on the stage have been talking about. And frankly, it's great to see new people coming into the industry, but I'm also watching those that have been around for a while taking on different roles. All of that is exciting because that influx of new is really what it's all about.
The value you don't always know right away, right? I mean, there's certainly the face value of just being here and having that experience and having those conversations and getting exposed to those ideas. But I think it's kind of that follow-on. It's those ideas that then you kind of go off and work with people, or even if it's a customer you've known for a while, thinking about how can we do things differently, or what goals do they have that we can support. So I think a lot of the value comes really, really sort of afterwards, depending on kind of who you engage with and what you want to take forward.
I was really caught off guard by the sort of spirituality of the speakers. It wasn't all technology and it wasn't all sort of water reuse solutions. There was a lot of themes that I think are constantly going to be discussed and unpacked and broadened and evolved today into the next 10 years, which is looking at maybe some ancient solutions around water, looking at biospheres, looking at sort of natural solutions that are out there. So it's kind of a mix of the organic and the analog with the mix of hardware and software solutions.
The first thing that comes to mind is just the laughter. Coming together with friends and colleagues and peers and just having a really good time while discussing some of the big challenges in our industry. So I guess the joy and the passion that we all share. But I think especially BlueTech Forum is an opportunity to have a more intimate discussion as maybe some of the other conferences and really take the time for good dialogue.
The highlights of the forum was definitely the format. We had some great talks, but on top of that, we had a great session yesterday afternoon where we really talked about how to change the culture of water in the world. And it started out with a brainstorming session, and it ended up with making a piece of art to depict what the teams came up with. So it was a really nice event to open up your mind.
I thought it was phenomenal, the speakers that were brought in. Speakers that were brought in were just thinking about water from a totally different angle, from the angle of a poet, the angle of a writer, an English major, somebody who comes from a completely different, adjacent, or maybe unrelated industry altogether. And the way that they framed things, especially around thinking about what water wants, I found that to be particularly compelling.
To me, it was the terrace reception just to open the whole event on Monday night. Just the sun was beautiful, the energy was great. And then you're just it's almost like a reunion, you're just seeing everybody for the first time, and it's a beautiful venue. So that was a highlight for me.
Definitely really enjoyed participating at the event at Trout Lake on Monday. It was really encouraging to see the community coming together to support that type of event. And as Paul mentioned, kind of really getting our hands dirty and being part of creating something that has that regenerative component to it was exciting. And being from Vancouver with Trout Lake in my own backyard, I'm really excited to kind of see that grow and flourish in the community.
The idea with this is, yes, we cover all the bases in terms of technical engineering, but there's another side to all of us. There's a human side, and there's a broader context in which all of our work sits, and we wanted to explore that broader context so that when we go back, we feel that sense of connection, yes, to each other, but also to a broader community in which we're involved and connected to.
We are finding here soulmates, people who are really looking for different approaches to solve some of the water challenges.
This was 2 days where I really got inspired about the water industry, and I really can say there's no other event like the BlueTech Forum to really get you excited and inspired about water.